What's that? Concord? No, I talked about it like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I mentioned that. It's estimated to have cost like $100 million. It cost more? How much? No, I'm not laughing at you. I thought you made a joke. I thought you said it cost $400 million. Shut the fuck. Today's story, a Japanese publisher named Nintendo, which makes a game called Pokemon, think like Palworld without guns, has announced that it is suing Pocketpair, the developer of Palworld, over patent infringement. Wait, that can't be correct. It's not over copyright? This is going to be a tough story to cover since both Nintendo and Pocketpair are Japanese companies, and the lawsuit will be held in the Tokyo district, Tokyo being also in Japan. A lot of the nuance is going to be lost in translation. For example, in researching this video, I read up on an IP infringement case Nintendo recently won against several Chinese development companies. My first source was Automaton discussing Nintendo's lawsuit, which centered around a game called Pocket Monster Reissue. They won the lawsuit, and it's easy to see why, since this is what the game looked like. But their listed source was Japanese site GameBiz. So I thought, why not check the source? Except I don't read or speak the Japanese language, and when you translate that page, the game is called Mouthbag Yokai Resurrection, also known as Mouthbag Journey. That seemed wrong, so I went back to Automaton, got what I assumed was the Chinese name, stuck it in Google Translate, and got K European, Big Monster, FU grams. This is going to be a fun story to follow over the coming years. When Palworld launched in January, everybody was speculating that if Nintendo did sue, it would be over copyright because the character designs are incredibly close. I mean, incredibly close. VGC highlighted the alleged similarities back in January, posting posts from X user Bio, as well as quoting some anonymous game artists, one of whom said, and I'm quoting from the VGC article, "You cannot in any way accidentally get the same proportions on multiple models from another game without ripping the models, or at the very least tracing them meticulously first," one senior character artist told VGC anonymously, adding, "I would stand in court to testify as an expert on this." Oh, you would? This is the character design equivalent of like two siblings in the back seat on a road trip, and the little one is going, "I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you." So yeah, everyone and their dog assumed Nintendo would come after Pocketpair for infringing on their copyrighted IP. But instead, it's patent infringement. Nintendo released a statement, filing lawsuit for infringement of patent rights against Pocketpair Inc. Nintendo Company Limited, together with the Pokémon Company, filed a patent infringement lawsuit in the Tokyo District Court against Pocketpair Incorporated on September 18th, 2024. This lawsuit seeks an injunction against infringement and compensation for damages on the grounds that Palworld, a game developed and released by the defendant, infringes multiple patent rights. Nintendo will continue to take necessary actions against any infringement of its intellectual property rights, including the Nintendo brand itself, to protect the intellectual properties it has worked hard to establish over the years. Pocketpair responded regarding the lawsuit. Yesterday, a lawsuit was filed against our company for patent infringement. We have received notice of this lawsuit and will begin the appropriate legal proceedings and investigations into the claims of patent infringement. At this moment, we are unaware of the specific patents we are accused of infringing upon, and we have not been notified of such details. Pocketpair is a small indie game company based in Tokyo. Our goal as a company has always been to create fun games. We will continue to pursue this goal because we know that our games bring joy to millions of gamers around the world. Palworld was a surprise success this year, both for gamers and for us. We were blown away by the amazing response to the game and have been working hard to make it even better for our fans. We will continue improving Palworld and strive to create a game that our fans can be proud of. It is truly unfortunate that we will be forced to allocate significant time to matters unrelated to game development due to this lawsuit. However, we will do our utmost for our fans and to ensure that indie game developers are not hindered or discouraged from pursuing their creative ideas. We apologize to our fans and supporters for any worry or discomfort that this news has caused. As always, thank you for your continued support of Palworld and Pocketpair. Pocketpair's response was a little bit longer, maybe a little sanctimonious. I don't know if they can really still be considered a small indie company. But as of the making of this video, we still don't know what patents Nintendo is referring to. But a lack of info has never stopped the internet from speculating, and so everyone is poring over Nintendo's patents and trying to pin the tail on the donkey. Nintendo has thousands of patents. It could be a combination of any of these very official looking patents. This one's just called vending machine. Regardless of what patents Nintendo uses in the lawsuit, there is a general disdain amongst gamers for the idea of patenting game mechanics at all. It's often argued that the gaming landscape is worse off with WB patenting the Nemesis mechanic from Shadow of War, or BioWare patenting the dialogue wheel in Mass Effect. And yeah, I don't disagree. It sucks more games haven't been able to incorporate and evolve those mechanics. And the same thing is true here. Developers should be allowed to iterate on existing mechanics from other games. That being said, we still don't know what Nintendo is claiming was infringed. They could have a smoking gun, one-to-one recreated mechanic. It's not like Pocketpair hasn't been skirting the line with both Palworld and their previous game, Craftopia. In any case, I'm having a hard time agreeing with the doom and gloom surrounding the announcement of this lawsuit from Nintendo. The sky isn't falling. The idea that this is going to give Nintendo a monopoly on the creature collecting genre seems a little far-fetched to me. For one, Nintendo has allowed a slew of Pokemon clones to exist previously, many of them on their consoles. Titles like Cassette Beasts, Monster Sanctuary, or Tim Tim. And I'm not using Pokemon clones derogatorily. I mean, Doom clones used to be what we called all first-person shooters. I just mean games clearly inspired in the monster hunting genre. Second, the last time Nintendo sued over patent infringement was a case that started all the way back in 2016 against mobile developer Colopal. It led to a 5-year court battle that Nintendo settled out of court. The patents involved were as vague as confirmation screens upon waking a device, and applying shadows to characters hidden by geometry, like in an isometric. And yet, this didn't start an industry-wide patent war. So please, everyone, remain calm. This is likely going to be a long and boring legal battle, and contrary to what many think, I don't believe the fallout from a settlement or a judgment is going to be as industry-shaking as many are now claiming. Deep breaths. I should go.